Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first annual Jobby Awards 2025. Big J
2025
Dog, your bonification.
bonification.
If you're here, you already know who we are, part-time jobbers. And this is our very biased 2025 Jobby Awards. There have been a lot of awards given out, ESPN, Sports Illustrated. All the promotions have given out their own awards, but this is what we feel like how the awards should be handed out. Javon, you got anything?
This is our choices
Our
from all the
choices.
shows we watched
And we
this
watched a lot of
year.
wrestling this year. 2025 was an extreme year for wrestling. We just put out our recap post on our page, and I think we went to about 14 shows this year. Wrestling was good in 2025.
I feel like watching and attending the shows, it gave us different perspective. You can feel it more when you're actually at the show, so you get a
Yeah.
better understanding of everything when you're actually physically at a show.
And I think we have different eyes now for the product. When you go into, trying to be content creators, you're watching shows differently, you're feeling things differently, and it's not so much being surface anymore. Like everything is so in depth now, it's almost exhausting. We dissect everything. That's just part of the game. That's just part of being a fan nowadays too. With the advent of social media, kayfabe being dead, everything is out on the forefront. So, we just look at things differently now, and I think that's why we're able to give different awards than what the big pages and the big promotions have given to people. So I'm excited about the awards. Our first category this evening for the first annual Jobby Awards is our breakout female wrestler of the year. We won't use superstar because superstar is reserved for WWE. So our first award goes to Javon.
Oh man, this was a tough one, but for female, it was an obvious choice as well.
Mm-hmm.
She put in a lot of work.
A lot of
Very
work.
good wrestler in and inside and outside the ring.
Mm-hmm.
She's great. La Primera.
Yes.
Did I roll my R's? La
La
Primera.
it's to a primera.
Primera. Stephanie Vaquer.
And there she is holding up the one. She was breakout of the year.
Breakout. Yeah.
Everything she did this year, you know what? A quick 2025, a quick ascent to the top of 2025. She ran through NXT, ran through the main roster, had a little pause. Had a pause in the summertime. Was it the summer
Yeah.
before?
No,
No, I think
it was like fall.
so. After she had won the world title,
Yeah.
right? I think the ascent was so quick that they had nobody for her. She won the world title, and they had nobody for her. They were a little scary with her on the mic because of her English, so she's getting
Yeah.
better every week. But I think it was a few weeks stint where she would get on the mic and get attacked, or she would get on the mic and somebody would interrupt, or she would get So it was something that was like, well, we see what's happening.
I think
Um,
they were throwing out fillers to
to
see
get her
who.
tested,
Yeah,
to
just
test her.
testing her, but
With
um,
WWE, it's about 70% what you do on the mic and 30% what you do on the ring. You know,
but
so
with
if
her,
mhm,
because she can only do 20% on the
on the
mic
mic
of the of what she does on the mic.
and 100%,
so
110% in the ring
so that shows you how good she is. She overcompensated her mic skills with her
with the
in ring
ring work,
ability, her aura,
aura
her
is off the chain.
yeah, her devil's kiss, Lord Jesus.
She,
Um,
she she wants to put the devil's kiss on the back burner. She said last week it's not about the devil's kiss. She said, but I mean her aura when Stephanie comes out, the first time we saw her live, was it New Year's Evil when we saw her live, or was it? I forget what show we actually saw her live. It was incredible.
I'm not
You
sure if
know,
she was a New Year's Evil.
I'm not sure if she's a New Year's Evil,
I
but
think it was in Vegas during Mania during NXT.
during Stand and Deliver, and she came
One
out
of them, yeah.
in blue. And she had changed from the red to the blue, and everybody in the crowd went, "Ooh!" Like
Hmm.
she's got it.
Yeah,
She
she got
has
it.
it.
That's what it is.
She has
Came
hit.
into NXT, ran ran through like a train
Mm-hmm.
through the Rosa Parks station.
Man, I think. But aside from Stephanie being breakout of the year, we got to give shout outs to Chelsea Green,
Oh
who
yeah,
absolutely carried that mid card division on SmackDown
without the title,
without
took
the
took the U.S. title from her, and she
took it
still
from her.
carried the division.
Took it from her when they took that U.S. title off of her. The whole title disappeared. You know,
Yes,
no disrespect to Julia, but they had nothing for Julia.
nothing.
So I
Still
don't
don't
know.
have nothing for Julia.
You know, Chelsea deserved to win that U.S. title. They wanted to give it to Zelina because Zelina was popping at the time. Loki, I mean, I think
Zelina
Zelina
might have
was
the best mic skills of any female wrestler on that roster, though.
right
So
now.
I see why they gave her a shot. Yeah,
I also think it was a bit sympathy too, though. You know,
I
I
mean, if
mean,
that was the case, they should have gave it to Mi Chin because she deserved a sympathy title.
I thought it was going to be Mi Chin because she was the
Yeah,
runner up to Chelsea. That's
yeah.
to me, that's the natural order of things. The runner up should have got the first shot at it. You know, who knows? Maybe she'll get it next because I'm not sure who
Probably
Chelsea,
because Zelina may never touch another title
especially with her program right now. They're doing
yeah.
Damien and they're doing mixed tag. You
Unless
know,
they do the intergender thing with the that Chelsea and Ethan Page has.
so Chelsea and Ethan losing it to
Maybe
Alistair.
that should become popular
Well,
again.
they were doing that mixed tag matches when Braun and
Yeah.
Alexa won it all those years ago. Okay, that
Now
would be
we got
cool.
Damien with Rhea again.
Mm-hmm.
So we can see
We
some
got to give a
Dominic
shout out.
and Liv.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. You know,
So
but who else was a breakout? Maxine. Maxine,
Maxine Dupree, yeah.
definitely a breakout. I didn't think
Yeah.
they would go as far with Maxine as they did as to letting her beat Becky, but that's kudos to Becky for doing the job
Yeah.
and putting the work in front of the ego. You know, like
Oh yeah.
what's it to Becky to lose the
The
Intercontinental
way
title?
Chelsea put that US title over for her to
Mm-hmm.
be the inaugural champion, she did it right.
Mm-hmm.
And they LA Knighted her just like with the men's US title. Um but
But she got it back.
Becky she built that title up. She built
Mm-hmm.
she built the title up, but also kudos to Maxine for the hard work she put in.
Mm-hmm.
All that work she did in the dungeon, you can see her body transformed, her in-ring skills change.
Mm-hmm.
She can
Her
actually
confidence.
I'm impressed sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when I'm watching her.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
truly. Do you think Becky made the Intercontinental title relevant?
Relevant. She made it more relevant
Lyra?
than Lyra did.
Was it just how many champions has it been? Was it just Lyra then Becky? It wasn't Bailey.
Who did Lyra get it from?
She
No,
Lyra
Lyra was
won
the
it.
inaugural.
Lyra was the inaugural. Yeah, ever since WrestleMania, her and Becky were tag team champions, and that was the program. Becky Lyra.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
so it's only been 3 champions so far for the well, it's only been 3 champions so far for the U.S. title too.
but Becky, she took the title to another height. She made it competitive.
Mm-hmm.
She if you fight Becky, you got to bring it. So
All right, and doing a job
she
for
forced Maxine to
Maxine.
bring it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doing a job for Maxine was good. And another little shout
and
out.
that's who should have a mid card title is a
Yeah,
mid card. But
yeah. And one more shout out. I like JC Jane this year. I really like JC Jane. What she did in NXT this year, being
yep,
the last one, the last remainder of Toxic Attraction, you know.
yep,
And it looked like everybody was passing her over, and then she got her NXT, but she beat Stephanie, which was
beat
crazy.
beat
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 Stephanie
Stephanie.
for it, which was crazy. But then went on to TNA, put in good work with the ladies in TNA, came back, and now she's 2-time NXT champion. The story with Tatum, I mean, JC's doing a good job.
It was unwanted. It
Mm-hmm.
was unexpected.
It was, yes.
It was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the uns, but
Mm-hmm.
I think she used all that. She channeled all that
Mm-hmm.
hate, and
Yeah,
she did, and she turned people's opinion about her.
I think so. She turned my
So
opinion about her. You know, I
She
didn't think she
definitely
had it,
did.
but she definitely worked for it, and I think she deserved where she's at
Yeah.
in NXT. And
Yeah.
I hope that when she does get called up, that she's able to be like a, I don't want to say like a Ruby Riot type, but just be tough. You know, keep the same mentality,
Yeah.
and you know, hopefully with the women's mid card now, we can build up women to be workhorses and then champions, because for the past before this mid card, it was either you're in the main event or you're not. The mid card titles have allowed the women to be able to get more TV time, be able to put on good matches, be able to grow stories, you know, and save their jobs really, so they're not just
that's what we
in or
was
out.
missing, the
Mm-hmm.
stories. So
Stories,
it allows them to create more stories
right? So again, shout out to
for the titles.
Stephanie. I saw a stat where she has the most wins in the year, and she has the most title victories in the year. Not, you know, not so much ranks, but actual title victories in the year. So shout out to Stephanie. Big things for her in 2026. She's going to be dangerous, I think, in 2026. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and if it continues on this path, she'll be the actual female wrestler of the year in 2026. I think. All right.
Stephanie Vaquer, Bianca Belair match.
That's gonna be great. Stephanie Fakir at WrestleMania this year. She wasn't at
I don't know
WrestleMania.
when. I don't know when she's gonna fight her, but I'm waiting.
Stephanie Fakir at WrestleMania is
That's
gonna
gonna
be
be a hell
incredible
of a
this year.
match.
Now let's move on
Yeah.
to our breakout male wrestler of the year. Javon, who's our breakout male wrestler of the year? Trick
None
Williams.
other than
Trick Williams, breakout male of the year.
Tricarius Marquette Williams the third.
Is that his name?
I don't know.
Okay. Tricarius. Trickwan.
Trickwan.
A senior. Trickwan Williams is the breakout male wrestler of the year. Character change was incredible. I love the slow burn. He didn't just turn on somebody. Slow burn to Trick Williams.
He was turned on.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
But we saw Trick get so much more comfortable in his skin. As a face, Trick is good. As a heel, Trick is great. He's great.
Trick was great as a heel. In ring, even though this man got a speech impediment, he can talk on the mic. But so does
the
Cody.
Black Cody.
So, so in ring, on the mic, he even engaged to Lash Legend. That's another win for him.
Trifecta. He did that.
Trifecta.
This year was a big year for Trick, and gonna get called up.
Went over to he also went to TNA.
Mm-hmm.
and ran TNA for a while. How long did he have a TNA title?
A few months. For a few months.
And he made, like, he was one of the ones that made TNA relevant. I was watching it to see his run-ins with Joe Hendry.
Exactly. Had to. TNA was doing fine, but the program with NXT helped TNA out, and Trick was the perfect candidate to be that TNA men's champion, world champion. I mean, it was terrific. Bringing it over to NXT, the invasion angle they ran, and his role in it. He's just more vicious on the mic. He's like a young Rock to me. You know, the way he dresses, the way he talks, you know,
the amount of baby oil.
Yeah, all the baby oil, you know, let's talk about it. He just wants to honestly, and no one in NXT can see him on the mic, I don't believe.
You know, NXT?
Yeah. The songs he put out, Average Joe. I was bumping Average Joe.
Yeah.
You know, Trick, you know, multi-talented athlete, and just oozing confidence, oozing machismo, like Razor Ramon. You know, so I think he was a breakout male of the year. Joe Hendry was good, but Trick ascended, whereas Joe Hendry was on top of TNA. You know,
Trick
the public
ascended and carried 2 shows, 2 brands.
That's true.
Like, he carried them on their back.
Yeah,
you know, he was more. Oba was a champion for a while, and Trick was still. It was him with the big pop. It was him.
Yeah,
with the big segments, the big promos, the big monologues.
And Oba's a
Yeah, Trick.
beast.
Yeah,
Oba's
and they put
Oba
on some
Oba
great
was a
matches.
nominee. Oba was a nominee for this, but Trick,
Yeah,
I think his personality and, like you said, what he did puts him over. I
yeah.
like Oba as a strong second for this award. If it wasn't Trick, it was Oba.
For a breakout, yeah,
I
yeah. I
think
like
so.
Oba as second.
Yeah, if it wasn't
Oba
Trick, it was
did
Oba.
come in, yeah,
Oba
but
came
Oba
in and
was
did
doing
his thing
things I expected him to do
because he's big.
because he came in,
Hmm.
dominated, beat up people.
Right.
If he didn't do that, I was like,
Hmm.
that's a waste of 7 feet.
And he got progressively better on the mic as well.
Yeah,
Not terrible. Always
yeah,
good, always consistent. In-ring work is amazing. I mean, Oba moves like a guy much smaller than him,
yes.
but everything he does is impactful, it's powerful, it's believable. Like I like Oba's legit. That's the term. Oba is legitimate, you know.
He's
So
the
he's
the
next.
Nigerian Brock
Except
Lesnar.
that accent. That accent's fake. I've seen him talk regular. I've seen
I
him.
mean, it's in there a little bit.
Like Apollo Crews, like Kofi Kingston. I've seen him speak regular. So I know that accent's fake because he gets stronger every week. Solo was a nominee as well. Solo did well,
Solo
but I
Sikoa,
think
yeah.
I don't want to say he plateaued, but not much more than the Wyatt Six stuff going on for Solo this year. They took him out of his
I
solo
think it's
element.
because the
Hmm.
bloodline ran its course, and there's
Hmm.
so many. It's like the multiverse. There's so many, you
Different
know,
strings.
different things you can play off the bloodline
Right. That's true.
universe, and so people got tired of it. They was running out of stuff to do, especially
Hmm.
with Jacob, who was also on my list,
Hmm.
breakout male star before
Right.
he got went out.
Before he went out,
So when he went out, who's Solo beefing with now? You
it
know,
was nobody.
it's yep. So
It was
I think it
nobody.
just ran its course because they was playing too much off the bloodline.
It was too
Um,
soon for him to go at Cody. You know, he probably
yeah,
wanted to do. What did Triple H say about Sean? You dropped the ball, so now I'm running DX. You know, so he probably wanted Solo to be like, Roman, you dropped the ball. It's my bloodline now, so I'm gonna go after Cody. But it just wasn't time for Solo to go after Cody. Our next category is female wrestler of the year. This is across all promotions, and like we already warned you guys, this is our biased opinion. We don't care what Sports Illustrated say. We don't care. We don't care. You think it's Stephanie would care because who is our female wrestler of the year, Javon?
EO motherfucking Sky, Miss Trash Can
EO Sky,
herself,
the
and
goddess of the
that's not a
sky.
dig.
The goddess of the sky is the female wrestler of the year. She has been unbelievable. Like the positions they put her in, I didn't believe that they would work. When she took the title from Rhea on a random Monday before
We were
WrestleMania
pissed,
for a
pissed,
rant, absolutely pissed. I mean, we
pissed.
had Rhea and Bianca lined up for WrestleMania, which was good. That was good enough, you
That would have
know,
been good enough for me.
right? And they threw EO in there and had the match of the weekend.
Yep,
Had the match of the weekend. You
yep.
know, that's the match that came out of their
That we
triple
didn't
threat
know we
match.
wanted. That was the match we didn't know
Didn't
we
know we
wanted.
wanted. It was better than the men's triple threat, and it was definitely better than the main event of night two. But EO Sky has been consistently great in the ring,
Yeah,
getting better on the microphone. The work with the Kabuki Warriors or former Damage Control.
she
She was a
survived
great
the
champion.
match against Kyrie Sane.
Survived him. A survived him despite Kyrie,
Injure everybody that she wrestles against.
despite getting her head slammed against the apron. Took that, you know. But EO has just been fabulous
Putting on
in
the
the
show.
ring.
Yeah,
Always clean, never hurts nobody, and just impressive, all around impressive. And I think we get excited to see EO. When I know EO's on my screen, I know I'm about to have a good match tonight.
yep,
You know, when you see EO on
yep.
the screen, so much so that she hasn't been having matches in the last 2 weeks. She's at the main event level where you save her for a pay-per-view.
Yep, because you don't want her
You
to
know,
injure herself. Yep.
exactly. She's doing segments. She's doing run-ins. She's doing backstage promotion. She's doing post-match stuff because you want to save
Did they
her.
have her on the Mania commercial? She wasn't at the
Yes, she's
poker
in
table,
she's
huh?
she's
Was
in the
she?
Mania commercial with all the other
Okay.
ladies. She
Okay.
is there.
That's how you know you made it.
Right. That's how you know that they backed you. When the company when she's on that poster with Charlotte, Becky, who else is on that poster? Liv,
Liv,
Rhea.
Jade, and Tiffy Time.
Jade is the one who I think shouldn't be on the poster, but she's the champion now, so you gotta put
She's
on
a
the poster.
champion. She has to, yeah.
That poster's missing Bianca, of course. But I mean, Io's there. They're planting their flag with her. The match she had with Stephanie Verker at WrestlePalooza, Stephanie won it. Of course, Stephanie was gonna win it. That's okay. But I mean, just she's been phenomenal.
Add to that aura, Stephanie, that match.
Yeah, Stephanie beating Io is a feather in Stephanie's cap. So just what she's done all year. Shout out to Mercedes Moné, who's been doing a lot this year. People may not like what she's been doing, but it's been good for wrestling. I mean, imagine if you're a small time promotion and Mercedes Moné comes and wins your belt
because she wants to collect these titles like Infinity Stones.
Because she's collecting everything, but that puts your brand out there. People are seeing
it made me watch Mercedes though doing this, even though, like, am I a big fan of her in-ring work? Probably not the biggest, but I enjoy watching her because of it. I don't enjoy her on the mic, but what she did is something that has never been done.
Never been done.
Yeah, so that's why she honestly, if the committee had voted to put her as the female wrestler of the year, I wouldn't have fought it.
Right.
But
right.
Final votes and tally came through. It was Io.
It was Io. Io was on top, but like I said, when Mercedes starts to lose these belts, that's going to be a big deal too. It's going to be great.
She started already.
Yeah, she lost one.
But
whenever,
which tells me they setting her up for something else.
Could be. They could be setting her up for a character change. Imagine she loses all their titles. She
never won the world title, the women's
title. She
never
won the AEW world title. Yeah. So maybe she'll lose everything before she gets that one.
Yeah.
Who else is on our list? Shout out to Toni Storm. If this was 2024, then Toni Storm would have won Woman of the Year. What Toni Storm has done has gone like through the calendar from 2024 to now.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, she's had the best character, of I think anybody. Best character for all of wrestling, so entertaining, a joy to watch, and an amazing feud that we'll talk about soon. But shout out to Toni Storm for what she did between 2024 and 2025 as well. Did we have another? Was there another?
I think we were also discussing Naomi.
Naomi
could have got on this list and the breakout list if she hadn't. Yep. So she was,
if she hadn't let Big Jim go crazy.
Yeah, shot up the club.
Shout out to Big Jim. Naomi, if she didn't have to go out, then Naomi would have been the winner of one of these because her character change, her presence, her mic work, her story. I didn't like Naomi being the one to attack Jade. I really wanted it to be Bianca for Bianca's turn, but Naomi took it, owned it, ran with it, and just made it
too easy to have Bianca do it.
Yeah. It would have been too easy, but that's what
I'm waiting on the Bianca heel turn, but it was unnecessary. And maybe she wouldn't have got injured if they didn't do that triple threat match. But
I think for now, I think about it. Right. I think for now they'll keep Bianca face just because Jade is heel,
Jade is
heel. So why have Bianca be heel too? You have Naomi heel, you turn Jade. There's no point in Bianca being heel. So she'll come back and be Jade's thwart. Be a thwart to Jade.
Hopefully Naomi don't use that theme song when she comes back.
You don't like it?
No, it sounded good in person, but like when it's coming out on TV.
It's deep.
I don't
It's
like it.
hard. It's hard.
It's going
It's
for
hard.
something more. Well, it's dark.
Yeah. It's dark and it's grungy, and
Yeah.
it's not super black. She been doing the glow thing. You know, they've been riding her color her whole career from a
Yeah.
Funkadactyl to the glow girl. So let her do something different.
Yeah.
But
They
shout
can
out
work on that. She got about 9 more months.
our female wrestler of the year, of course, Io Sky. Congratulations to Io Sky. Not like she needs it,
Congratulations.
but congratulations to her. Now, this is the one. This next category is the one. Male wrestler of the year. I don't think it was hard to choose,
It
honestly.
wasn't that. It wasn't as close
It wasn't as
as the
close.
female ones. No,
That's true.
because everybody knows.
Right.
The
Our
king
male wrestler of the
of
year,
the luchadors,
Mr. Susio.
Susio of all Susios, the
Susi of
greatest
all
Mysterio,
Susios.
the greatest
Dominic,
Intercontinental Champion, the greatest luchador of all time, the greatest Triple A champion, the dirtiest,
the dirtiest.
the dirtiest.
Dominic
Pull
Mysterio
Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan in the same calendar year.
in the same calendar year. This man has transformed not only himself, he transformed Judgment Day. Judgment Day
Transform Judgment Day.
was this gothic, occultic, devil worshiping, group until he went to jail. When Dom went to jail, then they turned into gangsters.
Yep.
And I mean,
And they
he just
gangstered the WWE since then.
they got purple
Even
rags hanging out their pocket,
even
purple
without
band,
Rhea,
even without
like he showed he didn't even need Rhea.
right.
Like he holding his own. Liv went out hurt. He didn't need Liv.
Didn't he live? The dirtiest, the loudest reactions Dom get, and you can see it on TV. We went to several shows. You can feel it. The loudest reactions.
That man couldn't get at one point could not get a word out of his mouth.
Couldn't get a word out. And that's a testament to you. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, they have what they call go home heat, where people hate you and they don't want to see you, but we want to see Dom and we want to boo Dom because we love Dom, and you want to give him that reaction. And when he won that Intercontinental at WrestleMania,
I think that's when the boos stopped. I teared up. It wasn't when he won. Because when he left and he came back to the ring
to celebrate some more,
I felt that with him.
The love.
I felt it with him. Yeah.
Love. And I think it's because Dom is everybody's boy. He's Rey Mysterio's son, but he's everybody's boy, man. You've seen him grow up. You've seen him grow a mustache. You've seen him get tattoos. And you've seen his character change. Like, Dom is the man, And like I said, it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard to choose the male of the year because nobody else had anything like
close to that,
so wrenching. Yeah, nothing to move me this year. I mean, Jay
Uso could have had they gave him the reign he deserved, but when he won that Royal Rumble, it was so unexpected because we wanted him to win it, and we just didn't think WWE would do the right thing.
They did right by Jay by letting him win the Royal Rumble. They did right by him. That man
was top. What is it? Top 7 out of 10 is merchandise sales.
The biggest reaction.
The biggest pop. Even with the Fireflies. He actually took the Fireflies and gave it back to him.
Gave it back.
Still get the biggest pop.
Gave it back.
I don't need these.
I mean, his transformation. He wore his solo. Like when he became a solo, I thought he would drown. But he didn't. And coming through the crowd,
main event. Yep.
He became the main event. That's for a lack of I don't want to say in-ring work because he's a great worker. But in-ring personality and creativeness is not the best You know, Jay
Mike
doesn't
skills
have.
not the best.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, Mike skills. He's definitely a better heel on the mic. He's definitely better with his brother, bouncing off his brother when they're
Oh
both on
yeah,
the mic. Because the promo they
can't
just cut
forget
on
that
Monday,
alcoholism.
the alcohol.
Yeet. Hell yeah, I love it. Fire. Internet, I don't know what it is. Soak it in, because this is it right here. You know what I'm saying?
If he can keep it under control,
He can't.
he can stay in the main event. But I mean, he was he did his thing this year too. But
Yeah, definitely.
Dom had it's more compelling than
Who
Jay.
else? Who else besides Jay? Was it
Gunther
Gunther?
was
Did
on the
we?
list. Gunther was on the list
Gunther's on the list.
just for being
Um,
purely dominant. Just for being purely
yeah,
dominant.
I think
You
it's
know,
overlooked because is what he's been doing is what we expect from him. So it's nothing
true,
new.
true.
So in
Yeah,
order for him to do it, he'll have to. I don't know. Is nothing's gonna surprise us.
I think what he's done now, retiring Goldberg, retiring Cena, and what he'll do probably in the Royal Rumble, he'll probably be a long. He'll probably have a long Royal Rumble. I think he had a long Royal Rumble last year. I think he came in number 2, I believe. No, that was Jay. But Gunther and Jay, Gunther had a long Royal Rumble. You know, maybe he'll be in the chamber. I can see him in the chamber. You know,
I can see him retiring AJ. I
I
can
can
see
see him
him.
retiring AJ. You know,
Yeah.
being the career killer. You know,
Yep.
so if he retires AJ, if he retires Brock, and maybe
Ooh,
gets like one title reign, one
he
maybe
might take this trophy
2026,
next year.
maybe 2026 Male Wrestler of the Year. You know,
Yep. Because I
Cena.
don't see what they're doing right now.
Well, they're
Well,
moving.
they pushing Braun Breaker,
But
you know,
to me, Braun Breaker's push is formulaic. He's young, he's athletic. Yes, they look at him as the next, big thing. Okay. But I think Gunther can do more than Braun. Even on the
yeah,
mic, you know.
on the
I
mic for
think
sure.
I think Braun
Brian has mic skills, but he saying a whole bunch of nothing like his uncle.
right now, can you see Braun holding up the title at the end of WrestleMania?
Not Cody's title.
No, definitely not Cody's
CM Punk,
title.
yeah, CM Punk's title. I can see him taking CM Punk's title
I can see at
at this
WrestleMania.
moment. Yeah,
I can see him going into WrestleMania as a champion and losing it at WrestleMania.
I can see him taking it. I can see him leading
Like
up to
taking it early.
WrestleMania and
Like
taking it.
he's got this title shot against CM Punk. He's got Royal Rumble. So even if you don't put him in a Royal Rumble match, you can put him in a championship match at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I can see him winning the Rumble.
I can see him winning the Rumble. I can see
Yeah,
Braun winning. It'll make sense if Braun wins the Rumble. Unless
Gunther
Seth comes
already
back and
showed
screws him.
he. I'm wait. I don't know when the screw job is gonna happen. I don't know if it's at Rumble. I don't know if it's at Money in the Bank. I don't know if it's WrestleMania.
Whenever
Seth
Seth's
is
ready.
gonna come back and
And
Theory
screw
is
him.
gonna screw him.
Mm-hmm. You think
Somebody.
Theory's gonna screw him?
So, I mean, he working for Seth, right? Unless
We
they
don't know.
throw
I
us
don't know.
another curveball.
You threw so he's
Yeah,
undercover for Seth?
that's what it looked like. That's where all
Undercover
fingers
for
point
Seth would
to.
be nice.
I still think there's a second person. I still think is another person in Seth's new division.
The division.
Yeah, the division
The division.
the
There's
division.
there's division, which what they have right now. There's the division. And then there's
It's gonna be like the Grande Americanos. I think Montez is going. That was my prediction.
I would
I think
love to see
Montez might
Montez.
pop out.
I would love to see Montez in this.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
yeah. I want him and Bianca to come back at the same time. Bianca be the lady of the new faction. I don't know.
I don't think you should pair them
Because
together.
Becky is there.
Yeah, right. And that's become, and they've been real quiet about that. She hasn't talked about Seth.
But I've seen Seth do interviews recently.
Seth was at the football game yesterday.
Yeah.
So with no sling on.
Yep.
With no
So
sling
coming.
on. Yeah.
Pause.
Seth is coming back. All right. So shout out to Dominic Mysterio, male wrestler of the year across all just everything he's done. He's gonna have a good Royal Rumble as well. He might. I can see him as a runner-up in a Royal Rumble. I would love that. They're probably gonna move LeBron.
I could see him having both titles, world title and undisputed title, honestly, in the future.
Really?
Dom could carry a title.
Both titles?
He could carry it. He could carry it. That's all I'm saying.
How about Money in the Bank for Dom?
The sad part is I want him to wait his turn, but the other, I'm still holding out for LA Knight. But
at this point, LA Knight doesn't need the Money in the Bank anymore because they can squeeze him in at this point.
I wouldn't take it if I was LA Knight. If they didn't let me do it in LA,
yeah, which was the drive. It was both things. It was not winning Money in the Bank in LA was the biggest drop ball of the year, I think.
Yeah.
That they dropped that ball harder than The Rock dropped the Cena heel turn. So all that for no reason.
Still ain't told us what that meant.
It meant nothing. But Dominic,
I believe if you give Dom any title, Dom could carry that title and make it popular. I don't think he will downside because the matches he put on with Cena, when he lost the title to Cena,
heck of a match. Dom's a good wrestler, man.
Dom's a good. Yes.
So he can wrestle.
I can see him in the future holding either title. So
right.
We always talk about WWE not having a future because all these old stars. I even heard they brought to bring back out Alberto Del Rio.
Really?
Yeah, they said they're in contract negotiations. They don't know how to give up these old niggas.
I know.
Like they hold on to past and glory. Like
I guess it's whoever moves merchandise. It's for it's very much actually for the casual fan. It very much is actually for the casual because people ask me all the time, does The Rock still wrestle? And I'm like, are you crazy? But
he did 2 years ago and put on the trunks.
Yeah,
but those did a good job.
But when you're going with those household names, the Roman Reigns, the CM Punks, soon to be the Cody Rhodes, those are the people who are out there for the casuals. It takes the hardcore fan to understand that Dom's the future, to understand that Montez, Braun and Bronson, to understand that Trick and Carmelo and Ilya, those are the future.
Melo is the future.
Yeah, Melo is the future. So that's just what it's gonna take. But until they, these old guys age out, But for now, congratulations, Dominic Mysterio, male wrestler of the year. Can't wait to see what he does in 2026. Our next category is our match of the year. We saw lots of stuff. We saw blood and guts. We saw war games. We saw ladders, tables, chairs, last man standing, Texas death matches. But one match to end them all.
Out of all
the matches, this match was a Hollywood ending.
Hollywood.
The match of the year is Toni Storm versus Mariah May at AEW Revolution 2025. This is
our match of the year.
Yeah, the match of the year. Our match of the year, the match of the year.
This was a Hollywood ending to a Hollywood story. This was a
Hollywood story to one of the best stories of the year.
We talk about AEW not focusing on stories.
Yes.
This feud went on for how long? Because they were friends for a long time.
It was the whole timeless thing. It was the whole timeless thing,
So this was over a year's worth of work that culminated her winning, Mariah taking the title, and
taking
then
the title from
itself, it's just a culmination of everything that we followed. And then
Toni Storm losing her mind. Toni Storm lost her mind and her memories and went back to her old persona and thought she was a rookie. But that was just a ploy to get to when she revealed
when Mariah May came out as Toni Storm, and I thought it was Toni Storm. that was great.
That was probably the
Tony
most
Schiavone, you bitch.
Oh, spit it out. Tony Schiavone pulling out his greatest JR impersonation.
They was like,
the emotions that those two evoked was, I mean, must see television. Must see. I had to know what Tony Storm was doing all year long. I had to. It was the best thing going to AEW was Tony Storm.
Perfect co-stars too. It wasn't a 1A and 1B. It was two ones going at it. Like they both equally put in. It reminded me of Cody and Roman.
Okay,
like
I can see that.
A story similar to that culminated in one final match. Like that was great, but this one didn't have any interference. But
yeah, right.
They
beat each other up. As far as the wrestling was concerned, it was all out brawl. Mariah started bleeding first, and it was bad. Yeah. And it was bad. And then Tony started bleeding. I was like, yo. And then I think they were in the ring for like 5 minutes. Then it started on the ramp. They went to the ring. Mariah was bleeding. Tony started bleeding. Thumbtacks. It went back to the stage where it ended. And then on the screen, it said the end. And I mean, it was just.
Yeah. That should have been the end of the pay-per-view right there.
Should have been the end of it. Should have closed the show. They could have, because I believe
nothing topped that.
Yeah, it was the Edge and Christian Cage thing. Christian Cage made a return.
Yeah.
Somewhat, I think.
The only thing that could have stopped that is Stone Cold came out at AEW.
That match was terrific. I mean, better than, we have the show of the year coming up, but I don't know if there was a match even on the show of the year that was better than this. Mm-hmm. Just for, like I said, this was a movie. This was a movie. We could have ate popcorn to it. You laughed, you cried, you got anxious, you sweated, and at the end, the ending was so satisfying. You know, the ending was satisfying.
I did eat popcorn watching it.
We did eat popcorn.
I had my popcorn, my Glizzy, and my Coke Zero.
I love where it ended, as you can see from the picture, where it ended right on stage. You know, the table. I mean, it was great. It was a good story, a good match. Tony and Mariah did their thing, and then Mariah went on to change promotions. She'll be great where she is now. Anything else about the match?
No. Who's the runner-ups we had for match of the year?
Cena, AJ.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Cena, AJ, Crown Jewel.
Back the clock on that
because the match was more than what you expected. Stephanie EO at WrestlePalooza saved the pay-per-view. Saved the pay-per-view.
That WrestlePalooza was Paduki until that match.
The triple threat at Mania, the women's triple threat at Mania, and women's blood and guts. Women's blood and guts was good.
Oh yeah.
So,
that was a great match. Yeah.
I mean, super bloody. I know people say, well, it's called blood and guts for a reason. I know, but you can overdo something. You know, and I mean, with everybody in the ring bleeding, it kind of loses its effect. And Sky Blue started
promotion ever.
Right, the most dangerous, more dangerous than ECW.
They did not have cushion in between the two rings. It was an open space.
Yeah, that was different.
That was deadly.
Yeah, you could have stepped in there.
They asking for spraying ankles.
I think people go to AEW.
You know that feel.
They go to AEW knowing that they're with work hazards, with hazards at work. Yeah. Knowing that something might happen at work. Those matches were good, but this one takes the cake.
The Jobby goes to.
The Jobby goes to Tony Storm, Mariah May. And our final category, we have the show of the year, a big one.
Every show.
Every show.
Raw, SmackDown.
What?
Collision.
What?
Worlds collide.
Oh my goodness, which was a good show. One show to rule them all, and that show was unsurprisingly AEW All In Texas. What a show they put on this year. From, like you said, the most dangerous promotion. This is truly their WrestleMania. When they go all in, they
went all in and went all out.
All in. They filled a gigantic stadium full of a rabid fan base, and they put on a show. I've never seen so much money dumped into just simply production for a show like AEW All In. Production wise, it was incredible. It was also 6 hours long if you count a 2-hour pre-show. You know,
the pre-show ran into the PLE. I remember that.
The pre-show ran into PLE, which is something AEW is doing now. But the pre-show ran into PLE. Let's see, you had Tony versus Mercedes. Well, Mercedes only has 6 belts at this time. I can say that
she didn't take it. She didn't take that off Tony that night.
It was terrific that she didn't take that off Tony. But I mean, the matches on the card were on the main card were incredible matches. Ospreay and Swerve versus Nick and Matt, the Young Bucks.
Yeah, that one cooked.
That match cooked. It became a little bit of a spot fest at points in it, but that match cooked. And when I talk about production, if anybody can go watch Ospreay's entrance at this pay-per-view, he had ninjas, he had six pyro spots. Cody has 2 pyro spots. I think Penta has 3 pyro spots. He had about 6 pyro spots. Swerve had JoJo come out and sing. So he had 2 entrances. I mean, that match, Nick and Matt.
Offerman, I remember.
JoJo Offerman came and sang
his old song.
Right. Nick and Matt came out on a boat. You know, I mean, the production was incredible for the show.
They came out on the Mayflower. I remember.
They came out on the Mayflower.
And now they broke.
And had a heck of a match, you know.
Yeah.
Super Kicks galore.
Now, when they after the hiatus, they actually been cooking better than I didn't like. Chef's Kiss. Their matches are so great now.
Right, because they had to leave and come back for it.
Hangman taking the title from
Mox,
Psychotic Mox,
in a Texas Death match, you know, which was pretty overbooked. They did Roman Cody with everybody coming out, you know, to tell, but that was like bringing the title. That was one of those bring the title home matches because Mox was holding the title hostage in that briefcase. You know, so Daniel Bryan.
Nobody ain't seen that damn title in a year.
No one has seen the title in a year. Bryan Danielson, I should say, showed up again, made a save. Swerve made a save for Hangman, and you know they had their story going on there. The way it ended, choking Mox out, like hanging him with the chain.
Yeah. Yep.
Mox tapping. You know, was tremendous. Yep. And you know, good on John Mox. He don't mind tapping out. Mox will do anything. Yeah. He'll tap. He'll take a pin. He'll take a bump.
If Cena could do it. Anybody can do
it. If Cena could do it, Mox paved the way so Cena could tap at the end of the year. You know, Omega, Kenny versus Okada. For that inaugural championship. Yeah. You just got 2 guys who know each other very well, who are 2 of the best wrestlers in the world at one point. You know, you could say at one point, Kenny was the greatest wrestler in the world in Japan. Okada was the best wrestler in the world at one point. You know, you got them both coming together. I think doing what AJ and Shinsuke could have did by being those New Japan guys, you know, and you put AJ and Shinsuke on WrestleMania and it doesn't deliver the way that Kenny and Okada deliver for a mid-card title. For one of AEW's 10 mid-card titles. I don't know how many they had.
I think it was a unification title.
It was the unification title.
Yeah.
They both had a title and they unified into that
a bigger title before they created another new title.
A bigger mid-card title.
They gave it to Ricochet.
Give
it up for Ricochet. Ricochet should have been on that breakout star of the year too.
True.
That's character true. Work he's doing over there, man.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love it.
I'm so happy he left WWE.
Mm-hmm. And got a chance to flourish.
He still can't talk, but I don't mind him talking.
Because he can't talk.
They made it part of his character.
Mm-hmm. Being annoying, being sniveling. You know, they made that really, really about who he was, and it works. It works for him.
Yeah,
you know,
it works for him.
So shout out him. Shout out
AEW
AEW
champion over there too.
Mm-hmm. Shout out AEW for putting all their eggs in the basket every year for All In. You know, for not having to try to combat WWE. You know, they stand on their own. I can see why they got promotion of the year. I could definitely see why, but they did their thing with
Two
All
different
In.
companies. It's like drinking Coke Zero and Pepsi, Diet Pepsi.
Or regular Coke and regular Pepsi.
No.
They got to be diets.
Got to be zero.
Shout out to the show of the year. TNA Slammiversary was a good show as well.
Slammiversary was great. It was better than it was way better than I expected.
Slammiversary was good. Crown Jewel Perth was terrific.
Perth was
terrific. Seth put it all on the line with that diving headbutt from turnbuckle to turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And you had Cena, AJ. Oh, Steph and Tiffany. So shout out to them. Good on Tiffany for getting that spot on Crown Jewel.
Any NXT PLEs?
Well, stand and deliver, cooked. Yeah. We watched
AAA Worlds Collide was great.
Worlds Collide was great.
Chad, man, we missed some Chad Gable.
Man, Chad needs to come back. Chad needs to come back.
Take your persona back. Kaiser can speak Spanish, but he ain't no Chad in the ring.
He can come. He can come get that back, and he can say he's not Grande Americano. They can do something like that. You know, say see, I told you I'm not Grande Americano. You know, so I mean, I think that character is also taking.
I would love to see Chad finally get a title.
Yeah, they've been doing
Gunther streak.
Mm-hmm. He'll get something this year. Dom.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want him taking that from Dom.
I ain't taking nothing off Dom.
Not taking nothing. Dom gonna have every title all at once.
I want him to beat Gunther's demonic streak. 666.
So but you know what though? But that means
619 days.
but that keeps him on that title longer since he just lost it and won it back. So day one is Survivor Series. So he has to go to next Survivor Series. And so he's not gonna beat it.
2 more Survivor Series.
We got to move Dom to another sphere and let somebody else beat Gunther's reign. But they're not gonna let nobody else beat Gunther's reign for another 666 years, unless of course he fall out with the company and then they got to put somebody else on it.
When they don't like you, they erase your record.
They don't care. They will move on from you. All right, so in totality, our Jobby awards go to Stephanie Vercure for Breakout Female of the Year, Trick Williams for Breakout Male Wrestler of the Year. Our overall Female Wrestler of the Year is Io Sky. Our overall Male Wrestler of the Year, Dominic Mysterio. Match of the Year is Mariah May, Toni Storm, The Hollywood Ending. And the Show of the Year is All In.
AEW All In Texas.
All in all, a great year for wrestling. Javon, any moments of the year do you think that could have
we could have had so many more categories, but this show would have lasted forever. It would have lasted longer than the AEW pay-per-view. We already talked about 2 of them. Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble and winning the title.
Yeah.
Dom winning that IC title.
Correct.
That was a huge moment. But Naomi.
Absolutely.
The heel turn.
Just Naomi altogether was something else.
Character work.
Right.
Winning that Money in the Bank ladder match. When she won that ladder match, man, we were in the building. I went outside and climbed up every fucking ladder. I was outside just so I could
the confidence they put in her was terrific.
Yeah. And she
rewarding her.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, terrific. And she celebrated. She celebrated with Jimmy after winning that money.
I know that.
After winning that title, she celebrated with Jimmy. They celebrated a little too much.
He put that oos in her. It was juicy.
But I mean, so many moments, so many talking points. R-Truth returning that Money in the Bank was absolutely heartwarming, terrific. Who cares what happened afterward? Him returning a Money in the Bank was crazy. Brock returning was crazy.
They might be starting putting him back in more things. He was on SmackDown tonight. He's back to his old shenanigans. So what you excelled in. I didn't want to see Ron Killings. I'm sorry.
It definitely would have
Like,
been interesting. He would have been
yeah,
interesting.
definitely would have been interested. But what he was where the streak he was on, we weren't done with what he was giving us.
Right.
So, and for them to character switch and then not do nothing with it, it killed it. So go back to
To what
the
works.
old R-Truth.
Go back to
don't
what works.
Go to Ron Killings. Yeah.
I mean, I think the ultimate moment of the year was John Cena's heel turn. I mean, just for a moment, you can say what you want about the run, but the actual turn itself accomplished what they wanted to accomplish, getting all eyes on the product. I mean, it was probably the most incredible, earth-shaking thing that I've seen in wrestling since 1996.
Next to Hulk Hogan's heel turn?
Next to Bash at the Beach.
To say his name out loud?
Yeah, of course. He won't appear, but you can say his name.
If you say it 3 times, he will.
Oh my god!
He's gonna rise from the grave and be like
you said, Naomi all year, Cena's heel turn, Brock's return, new character for Natalia. Yeah,
I didn't care for Brock's return.
It was a moment. Seth,
not of the year.
Seth's return, cashing in, dropping the crutches at SummerSlam.
That to me that was bigger than Brock coming back when nobody asked for him.
That was incredible. Seth dropping his crutches was incredible.
He played us.
The whole thing,
it made us question everything now.
I think he was fake. I mean, not to say he was faking, but he people say he was faking injury. I believe he legitimately got injured in that LA Knight match. I believe he legitimately got injured.
He just had to get cleared.
It was just not as bad as they thought it was. I think he got injured and was like, oh, okay, it's not bad. So they just kept him out and then had him do the whole crutch thing. But I do think he got injured. They wouldn't have ended that match that way if he was just faking it. If he was faking it, he could have hobbled around the ring. He could have limped around the ring. But they ended that match. He got hurt. He got hurt legitimately.
I don't know. There's a lot. They evoked a lot of emotion in WWE this year. I don't know what they're gonna do next year. This concludes our 2025 first annual Jobby Awards.
First annual Jobby Awards. And congratulations to all the winners. You don't get anything. There's no actual trophy.
Nothing.
There's no money. All you get is our admiration and a talking point for the IWC. Yeah. But congratulations.
Your winners in
2026. 2026 is going to be exciting. We're looking forward to it. And we can't wait to see everybody again for the 2026 Jobby Awards.
We'd like to thank everybody that helped us.
Yes.
Everybody that helped us get here. Part-time jobbers wouldn't be where we're at if it wasn't for all our friends, our collective, like
the Bell Collective.
The Bell Collective, everybody that came to, we've met at all these events.
Everybody
that come to our events. If we start naming names, we're gonna forget people. So I don't want to start naming names.
And we'll be here all night. But thank you guys.
I don't want to leave nobody out. But thank everybody. Thank you, Aramis, who's working behind the scenes. You want to pop up right now and get in on this with us? Our part-time producer. Thank you to Tristan Winger. Thank you to Brittany Jackson. Thank you to Desi G for producing our theme song. Thank you for Stevie for giving us something to work with.
Thank you, Stevie Wonder.
He can't see us either.
We're excited to continue to work with everybody that we work with and continue to hang out and meet new people and just, let's just enjoy wrestling, everybody.
Yeah.
Us, whoever's viewing, let's just continue to enjoy wrestling because without wrestling, what do we got?
Unapologetically,
unashamedly be a wrestling fan. I'm gonna start wearing wrestling shirts out in public. If you see me, too sweet me, because we're wrestling fans. We love y'all. Thank you very much. This has been the first annual Jobby Awards. Javon,
clocking out.
Clocking out.